What's up, everyone? Welcome to the first episode of Season 3 for Mom and Son Podcast.
This is Rose Press Fausto, also known as FQ Mom.
And this is Anton Fausto the Son.
We're done na pala with 2 seasons.
Yes, 25 episodes already.
Wow!
And we're here halfway through 2019. Still going strong.
Yes, going strong. And the first episode for Season 3 is brought to you by ING Philippines, the country's first fully digital bank.
That's right. We have more projects and things in store with them, in partnership with them. We're excited to share it all with you when they're out.
Yep. Sige ah. So when we talk about banking, di ba? What comes to mind is the saving.
Yes.
And this is really something that we have been preaching for the longest time.
You have to really save and invest, develop the habit, all of those.
So, and the very first step kasi to a high FQ life is the first basic law of money, which is
pay yourself first. Whatever you do, whenever you earn, you give money to yourself kaagad. Kasi people think na when you say pay yourself, it means I'm buying something for myself naman. I'm buying clothes for myself. You're not paying yourself. You're paying the people you're buying from. You're paying the food stalls. All those expenses aren't necessarily paying yourself. When you say pay yourself, we mean you save money, so you're paying your future self.
Correct.
You're gonna have more money in the future if you pay yourself now.
It's a mind shift such that the usual notion about saving, which is depriving yourself, is really the opposite. It's actually prioritizing your future.
You're enriching yourself pa, even more through saving.
But then, saving is not always easy. The way we are wired makes
saving's not sexy. It's not like it's not wow.
Oh, you're saving.
Yeah, so nice. It's for us it's a fundamental, sometimes boring, but if you think about it hard enough, it's very important. It's very essential to have a good life in the long run.
That's right. And when it comes to saving and really helping yourself with the challenges of really being at it, we really have to find ways to make it convenient, di ba? In behavioral
and
economics. Because we realize that the way human beings are wired is that we always give in to what is good in the present. Yung panandali ang kaligayahan.
Yes. Instant gratification.
Instant gratification at the expense of what is good for the long run.
Yeah. Okay. So we're not saying it's bad to search for happiness now.
Of course.
Things that make you happy, even just for a while. It's not bad, but it's not good if it comes at the expense. You get it at the expense of like the long-term goals, long-term happiness.
So really, it's important that you make it convenient. And we always say this. Automate it.
Yes. You remove the term friction cost.
Yes.
There's this example you'd always tell. You told us before that stuck to me. I forgot what country this was. In their medical form, you have the option if you want to after you die, do you want to be an organ donor or not?
Yes.
Well, syempre, like the quote unquote better choice would be to donate your organs because you're gonna help someone in the future. There were more people who donated their organs when the question was, do you want to not donate it? Parang you have to check a box pa if you don't want to donate it. So the default is you donate it already, and it's better and it's more effective. So it goes to the same way with saving, with all your decisions. It has to be the default. I always like to use that term, default. It's a default way to do things.
Yeah, in the way the Fresh Fausto brothers were brought up, what was the default?
To always save and invest. Sobrang common na siya. Sawa na. Joke lang, di naman.
Para bang there was no other way, di ba? No?
Yeah, but that's just how it works kasi.
Yes, and it brings us to the idea nga na making it convenient. Sometimes kasi ang dami nagrereklamo, di ba? Pag sa bangko, pipila ka pa, hahabulin mo yung banking hours. So there are options out there. And
people would have to take out time from their day just to do these basic tasks na parang there's some people na they'd have to file pa like a half-day leave or come in work or something like that just to fix their finances. We think it should be something na andali nang gawin na you don't have to take away from your already limited time.
So taking that friction cost out, yung convenience that you can do it anytime, no falling in line.
Wala ka na excuses.
24/7. Then another friction cost is there's a minimum opening balance.
So, gano'n, when you open a bank, parang you have to have...
So, may mga ano yan, minimum dapat 2,000, 5,000, gano'n, depending on the kind of account. And then, aside from the minimum opening, meron pang minimum maintaining balance.
Tipong if it goes below, example, 5,000 pesos, you're gonna get like a penalty or something.
And sometimes, hindi mo namamalayan yan eh. So,
yeah.
May penalty ka this month, and then the following month, and then the next. Before you know it, ubos na yung savings
ka na.
mo.
Sayang.
Sayang naman, di ba? So, those are the things that, our friends from ING were able to do away with.
Mm-hmm.
And they were also able to offer it at a higher interest rate of 2.5% per annum.
So if you use their bank, if you use ING and you save money there, you're actually gonna get 2.5%
per annum. Yeah, kasi ang mga usual, the other banks would give 0.25%. So that's times 10.
That's times
10.
Wow.
So it's quite, yeah. And alam mo yung compounding effect niyan, ano. I really like this feature for your emergency fund. Kasi at least, even if it's for emergency and just sitting there, it's earning something already.
Yeah. No matter what you do, it's already earning. Okay.
Alam mo, medyo hirap din kasi, the generation, and I'm not just saying that the generation now, your generation, Gen Z or the millennials, it's really everybody. We're really so YOLO, no?
Yeah.
YOLO.
Can I just say it? It's not really just the young people.
Yeah, it's not just the young people.
I think that the young generations always scrutinize too much na parang masyadong instant, ganyan. But instant noodles was made a long time ago naman, I'm sure. Right. So it's not like instant gratification. It was such a new invention na it's only the young people who like it.
Remember the marshmallow test? Noon pa yun.
Yeah. Everybody likes it. I mean, it's practically
it's a human wiring.
Yeah, if you want to be happy and this is the most efficient way and the quickest way, edi yun na ang gawin mo, diba?
Yeah. You know what Mama says, diba? Yeah, YOLO, you only live once, happy tayo. But of course, don't forget YAGO.
Yeah.
You also grow old. Yeah. So always pair the YOLO with the YAGO. Diba?
Okay. May balance naman.
Balansehin mo naman. Huwag kang pumunta lang dun sa isang extreme. And one of the ways to do that is to really be very clear with what your dream life is.
Yeah.
Okay,
and well, just additional to the YOLO thing. When people kasi look at the term YOLO, you only live once. So parang, banat na, enjoy everything, spend, ganyan. You can also look at it as YOLO na you only live once nga. So parang ba't mo pasasayangin yung later years mo? Kung pinipiga mo talaga lahat ng pera mo in the young years just to, chase the thrill of excitement.
That's right, And that YOLO, that life, includes not just the present but your old self. Hello.
Yeah. You're gonna be. I saw this post on Instagram that said na your future self is watching you right now through memories. So if you help your future self, if you save money now to help your future self, you're helping yourself then. Like you're not separate people naman you're taking away from your happiness if you're gonna not spend so much na lang and save it na lang for your dream life.
Oh, alam mo kasi, you said, they are not two separate selves.
Yeah.
But
we're going na here.
It's gonna get deeper, huh? Okay. The human wiring is such that the old self is a stranger to us. That's why...
I get that lots of times. Nakakahiya when I look at like my old pictures or videos.
Para bang we separate ourselves from the future. So that's why I'm always telling people then, instead of using those apps na pinapaganda ka, tinatanggal yung wrinkles mo, oldify yourself!
So that you see how you look like
para maalala mo na YAGO siya, no?
Okay,
so let's go back to the dream life that we mentioned earlier. Anton, what's your dream life?
Okay, well, when you ask us a dream life, syempre the go-to answer would be, I want to be happy, be surrounded by people I love, but then it's more exciting to think about the material stuff. Like, just be honest. Now, although we're
let's go to the material dream
and we talk
life.
about core values, I want to have a beach house.
Wow.
I want to have a big house. I want to have nice cars. I think although we should really value the true things in life that matter, I want to have like nice things also, right? I want to always have a very clean pair of white sneakers.
You're a shoe guy.
The beach house would be like a dream for me na. There's a place I can go to every now and then when I like the beach, and I think it's something that grew onto me kasi at first I wasn't super into salt water. the sand, like if it gets in your, it's dirty, ganon.
What
But
made you like it?
it's not. It's also the same reason why I like swimming pools more, because you don't need to swim in a pool to appreciate it. The same way you don't need to swim in the beach to appreciate it. Lots of people go to the beach because of the peace.
The sea breeze.
Yeah, it's not quiet, silent, but then there's something soothing about the crashing of the waves and then the smell of the salt water. Like you don't even need to step on the sand and or get yourself wet to really appreciate like the beauty it brings. Iba even
just being there already.
Yeah, the air is different, the life is different there.
Talking about the air, do you know that I think I need to be by the beach also when I'm old.
Pala, di we have to get the beach house na.
Hindi, makikitira na lang ako sa beach
Okay.
house. Kasi, I had, or should I say have pa rin, asthma kasi is my,
Yeah, me
my
also.
health challenge.
Yun
that's
yung-
right.
That's my mana from mama.
Oh, that's your mana from me. Sana may mana ka pa rin.
Yeah,
Diba?
the beach house.
Kasi, when you grow old, think about the diseases that you've suffered from. And most probably, that's what you have to look out for also when you're old na. So,
Yeah.
that's what we're also taking a look at now. So, di ba, sabi nila, if you have asthma, the sea
Going
breeze
to the
is
beach is
really
actually good.
good
Yes,
for you.
yes.
Oh, nakakagaling yun. Kasi yung nebulizer, that's simulating the sea
It's
breeze.
yeah.
Yes.
Ay, so yun pala, kung gusto mo mag-beach getaway, mag-nebulize ka na lang.
Oo. So, okay. So, going back, now that you know that that's your dream, because maybe it can also be connected to your core values. That's a way to enjoy bonding time with your family, di ba?
Yes.
Being healthy, yung mga type na gano'n, no? Communing with nature.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's why you have to save up for it.
Yeah. We can talk about the dream life and like what we truly want, but then the reality is you're gonna need money to be able to afford that, afford that lifestyle.
You're always going to need money talaga.
Yeah.
That's why talagang si mama, that's really my advocacy now, na I'm so gigil about that. Gigil na gigil ako na sana naman lahat ng tao will really observe the saving and investing.
Yes.
From the very start. There is really, really no way that you can have a comfortable life if you don't prepare for it right now.
Yeah. And comfort kasi can be taken in so many ways. I also think about it. It's still a challenge. Although I'm, FQ son from the start and save, invest, ganyan. It's part of life na if there's a sale, I wanna buy, diba?
Yeah.
Or if I, syempre, you also see lots of people post about trips and all the new stuff they're buying. And like, it's also part of the comfort na you'd think na buying all these things, enjoying life now is what gives you comfort. There's a balance in looking for that
Huwag ka
comfort.
naman OA sa pagtitipid.
Yeah,
That's what you're
yeah.
saying. Parang naisip ko lang to, and I'd like to share it with everybody who's listening out there. When you start kasi your early life, you're sanay na with saving. And then what we did nga, no? We start with 20%. And then as you earn more, you increase it. 25%, 30%,
Yes.
35, 40. By the time you're in your midlife and you're earning very well, dapat you're hitting 40 to 50% savings already.
It's like
Si Bo Sanchez.
an
yan.
example would be Bo Sanchez na he
Does reverse tithing. You know,
can you,
diba usually?
I just know Bo Sanchez as an example, but then what's the
So
detail
usually
there?
kasi you tithe 10% of your income.
Okay.
So what he does, he only spends 10% of his,
and then
he
90% goes.
binibigay na lahat.
That's
sa
an
mga
example of
charity.
the more you earn, you don't adjust your lifestyle.
Right, oo.
It's the saving that you're
Correct.
increasing.
Yes.
Although it's inevitable na if you're gonna earn more, you don't need to
Yeah.
be so tipid, but the
Oo.
main focus should be that when I earn more, I'll increase my savings more, and
Yes. You
then
increase-
it goes with it na if I earn more, edi deserve mo na yung the nicer things in life.
Exactly. Kasi when you earn more, you don't just have to increase the nominal. You increase the savings rate so that you will not suffer from what we call lifestyle creep. Yung bang laki-laki nga ng kinikita mo, sobrang lakas naman lumaki nung expenses mo.
Yeah.
And ito, let me continue that. Kasi when you reach your midlife, which is like the peak of your earning capacity,
Okay.
and you're so used to just spending half of your income, Diba?
Kung midlife ka na, that's half of your life pa lang.
Oo. So parang naka-accumulate ka na, and then you will now get into a point na hindi mo na masyadong co-compute-computein. Na, halimbawa, pasabihin mo, Papa, let's eat out. Okay. Diba? Order what you like.
It's those small
diba?
expenses that are just gonna stack up.
So, para bang, side by side. On the one hand, you're accumulating wealth. On the other hand, you're also getting used to the fact that you're not spending everything. In fact, you're spending less and less in terms of percentage. But nominally, that is higher. Diba?
Yeah. You're still spending more, but in relation to how much you're earning and mukha siyang gumigit.
Oo. So, hindi, pagtanda mo, hindi mo na po problemahin yung mga maliliit na bagay na yan. Medyo chill ka na. And then, when your apos come, you now have the capacity to spoil them.
And again, I just want to reiterate that we're not preaching that you should suffer talaga now so that you'll have a nice life later. We're saying na you don't, wag mo nang bastusin yung, good things in life now.
Huwag ka naman exage. Para ka nang mamamatay today. Para ka last meal all the time. Huwag naman gano'n.
Yeah. There's a balance to it naman. And another point is, there's also a value to it if you don't spend on things too much. Like my example is when I buy shoes, or basketball shoes, for example. I recently bought basketball shoes. I've been wanting to buy it for a couple of months. Like, I know I'm gonna need it because if you play basketball shoes a lot, then syempre our village here is cement, so mas mabilis mag-wear out, maging madagas, so you're gonna need it. But then you take your time, although you know you're gonna spend on it, you take your time to really think about what shoes do I really want that's good for outdoor, that has good support, that's comfortable, all those things. Now if you delay that, although you're still gonna spend it, parang naging mas valuable.
Mas masarap,
mas
diba?
Masarap. Mas ano yung
enjoyment.
relationship ko sa shoes ko.
Yeah, that's scientifically proven. If you're enjoying something, whether it be like that, a purchase or a vacation, the preparation for it is already a lot of the satisfaction.
Yeah, I enjoy. I'm one of the few people, unlike Kuya Marty, I really enjoy packing for trips when I go out of town. He hates packing for out-of-town trips, but he loves the airport.
Yeah.
I love packing for trips, but I hate
like
the airport. Yeah, I don't like waiting for flights.
So anyway, that's the reason why we're reminding everyone to please spread the word, the importance of prioritizing saving right now.
Right now pa lang.
Yes. And when they ask, when is the right time to start saving? Di ba mama would say sana to parents, when your children are born, start their saving journey already. Open a savings account for them as soon as they're born, and that's where you put their angpaos and their other cash gifts para no more commingling of funds with the parents.
Yeah, nakakagabuhan pa dun nakakagagahan pa dun. Yes.
But for those naman whose parents didn't start them off,
the next best time would be, I guess, when you start earning, kasi that's when you are more in control na your decisions and you have a inflow of income. Medyo wala ka na excuses to blame your parents na parang, hindi, kasi we weren't raised that way naman. Ganun. You take charge of your own decisions na at that age.
Yes. And kung halimbawa, you're not anymore in your first job and you haven't started your saving journey yet, the next best time is?
Right now.
Now.
Of course.
So, let's say that again, the best time really is when you're born sana.
Yes.
And then, kung hindi naman,
when you start with your first paycheck. When you start working, your first paycheck.
And wherever stage in life you are now na talaga.
Yes. If you're looking for a sign, this is your sign.
Sabi nga nila, now na. So, I hope you enjoyed that episode, the reiteration of the importance of saving. There's no other way, Really, really, really.
Alright.
This has been Rose Fres Fausto, the mom.
And Anton Fausto, the son. Catch us again next week for a new episode of Season 3 of
Mom and Son Podcast.
Mom and Son Podcast airs every Tuesday, 7 a.m. or anytime at your convenience and can be streamed through Spotify, Apple iTunes, Buzzsprout, or YouTube. Just search Mom and Son Podcast for your weekly dose of family, finance, passions, and everything in between. We would like to thank ING Philippines for sponsoring this episode. For any questions and inquiries, email us at antonfausto@gmail.com.